Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to disassemble your wagon, how to dig a hole, how to chop down some trees, how to set a couple of stockpiles, and generally just how to get underground. Here's the mountainside. See how it slopes upward as we increase the Z level? By the way, press the shift key and then either the comma or the period key. The comma will take you up, period will take you down a Z level. You can see which Z level you're on the far right there. See -2, -3. That just shows where the middle of the screen is. Alright. These are your dwarves. See the happy faces? Those are your dwarves. That big yellow thing in the middle is a wagon. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to press tab a couple of times to just expand the field of play. Then we're going to press Q, which is the Set Building Tasks and Preference button. It's going to open up a little cursor. You'll see that the wagon is flashing. We're going to remove it. That'll give us a few wood logs to use. It'll also just free up all of our resources, just for the fun of it. Now there's three kinds of areas in Dwarf Fortress. There's designations, which modify the landscape in some way, usually. There are zones, which are exactly what they sound like. It's like where you can put animals. I'll show you that in a different video. And there are stockpiles, which again are exactly what they sound like. It's where your dwarves will store materials of varying kinds, which you can set and customize. So we're going to press D for designations. We're going to press T for chop down tree. And we're going to set a nice area here. See how all the trees have been sort of selected. Our carpenter slash woodworker is going to chop those down. Next we're going to designate a digging site. Now let's press K to bring up a basic description cursor. So you can see this is all grassy stuff. There's a boulder there. There's just some random rock. We've got olivine and native gold. That's pretty nifty. For now we're just going to dig into the side of the mountain here. All this black space is unexplored mountainous interior. This is made out of gabbro, which is basic rock pretty much. And we'll press D and then D again to start mining. We're going to make a 3-wide hallway, just like that. And then we're going to extend it this way a little bit. And then we're going to build a room for our trade depot. I'll explain that to you in a little while. Make sure it's 3 wide. In a future version of Dwarf Fortress, caravans for trading are going to require 3 blocks of width for movement, so it's nice to get in the habit ahead of time. I've gone ahead and designated just a basic little base of operations here. I'm going to unpause the game, and the dwarves are going to get to work. My little miner is hopping on over here. He's going to slowly mine out all of that rock, as the carpenter has already taken out the wagon and is currently taking out all those trees. Now that miner's going to mine. While he does so, I'm going to designate some stockpiles near the entrance here, just to make it easier to get everything indoors once indoors exists. So stockpiles can be accessed through P. You'll notice that there are a variety of stockpiles. I'm going to create a food stockpile right here, and a refuse stockpile for garbage like dead animals and all that. And I'm also going to make a wood stockpile, and I'm going to hit C to create a custom stockpile. And I'm just going to make it the basic stone. I'll show you why I'm doing that here in a little while. Now, as they all get to work, the idle dwarves are going to start moving stuff, things like food and barrels and all that. Let's see, we've got plenty of food. Pardon this screen, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'll detail more of that later. They're going to work, and I'm going to stop the video here for just a moment. When we come back, they will be done, and I will get on with basic base construction after all this is dug out.